folks, I thought I would show you a lawn boy video. I'm wearing my lawn girl shirt and I haven't washed it yet because it's from like 1980 and I'm afraid it's going to fall apart if I wash it. So it's still a little wrinkled. But I've been talking to some of my customers on eBay, not really talking but emailing, and telling them about what we're doing in the shop and kind of how we get our parts. And it's amazing how many people love lawn boys, and we sell them on eBay, so I get to kind of quote unquote meet a lot of really cool people, and I tell them about what we're working on because they're interested. So I thought I'd show you a video. This here is a mower that we're making a video of, and it's a long process. We've had this in our garage for probably about 2 weeks, and excuse me, I don't know what that is, yuck. This came from us from an undisclosed area. A gentleman shipped it to us because he didn't have anybody in his area that could actually fix it. So Rod and Rudy have been working on this, and you'll see in videos once we upload the video, there's a lot of editing to do, and that's Rudy's job. But they've taken off the engine, and I think this here engine was the engine they took off that because it wasn't working. The bottom seal didn't seal up. There's the bottom seal, and they did put that in, replaced it, and then they ended up still having to take it off because it wasn't running right. So they're still working on this, and this here is a model number 5247, and I think it's 1978, 76, somewhere in that time frame. Well, like I said, the guy shipped it to us because he couldn't find anybody to fix it, and I find that just amazing. There are people that are willing to spend a lot of money for shipping and money for fixing it, you know. Why not buy a new one? Because you can't buy a lawn boy anymore. So that's why this guy's doing what he's doing. Here we have a brick top, and we shipped it out to the gentleman who bought it, and he doesn't really know how to work on lawn boys, so he let a mechanic look at it. Well, the mechanic doesn't know what he's doing either because it's a two cycle, and it's different from other things. The guy thought it was shot. It's not shot. It works fine. But not knowing what you're doing when it comes to the gas and oil mix, and there's a piston in here, and when you test the engine, you can't do it dry. You have to spray stuff in here and spray it in the spark plug area. It works really good. But let's see if I can show you. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to know what you're doing. Turns great. We're going to be putting it on an engine, and he had it painted. It's not really lawn boy green though, is it? But he had it painted, and then he took it to a mechanic who didn't know what he was doing. So he shipped it back here, and it works. But anyway, there's also another story I wanted to share with you. If I can move the illustrious table. Alright, now, I really don't know what the camera is seeing. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see the mower on the floor here. That's just a deck. But this here is a mower that came to us, again, probably about 2 weeks ago. We are so backed up right now. But this here is a mower that my husband actually grew up with. His best friend and him used to mow with this mower, and it's his best friend, Rick. It's his mother's mower, and she used to mow with it, and she loved this mower. And they have a really funny story too about they were pulling it out of or putting it into the trunk of a car. And Betty was standing there watching them and telling them, be careful, don't break the mechanism. So now they just laugh about that, the mechanism, and they joke they still don't know what the mechanism is. But Rick brought this here a couple weeks ago, and Betty is no longer with us. And this mower is kind of special to Rick and to his family and to Rod as well. Rod grew up with this family, and Betty was like a mom to my husband. So we're going to get Betty's mower going again. That's a cool story. We also had a customer who bought one of our rebuild engines, and he said he bought it for a mower that his mother-in-law owned. And she had since passed, and his wife had used that mower ever since her mother had died, and then it quit. So he bought the rebuilt engine, he started it up on the second pull, it started with no problem, and off they went. And his wife is mowing with her mother's mower again. Those are really cool stories. That is what Lawn Boy is all about. It goes back to, you know, the 1950s, and men and women were using these mowers, and they're still working today. You need to put a little bit of work into them, but they do work. It's amazing how well they work. Let me show you, oof, my old bones. Let me show you what we have over here. We have another customer from eBay who loves the yellow. So we're going through these engines here, and whatever engine is not working, we're going to strip them, and we're going to sell that yellow to our friend Dawn. And this is just part of it. It's amazing how many people love this stuff. And this here mower is a customer. He lives probably about an hour away, and it's the carburetor that's broke off. There's a piece right in here, the rod. He ended up breaking it, and we need to put a new rod on there, and then it'll work fine. If you get a little crumb in your carburetor, clean your carburetor. If your mower's not working, it's probably because the carburetor has gunk in it or whatever. Take care of your mower. These Lawn Boys are awesome. They really are. We like them. Nice looking, isn't it? And we have dirtied it up. This is so clean. Once we're done working on it, we'll wash it up, and oh my gosh, it'll shine. This is a good mower, and it was really well taken care of. And this is just a part of what I do. I stay at home, and I sell items on eBay. I make videos, I cook, I clean, I kind of have some fun. So if you like Lawn Boys, definitely give me a thumbs up. I will be making more Lawn Boy videos, and we will be putting on an edited video of this mower and of Betty's mower. So keep watching. Thank you.